silence.
I greet every one of you. Before I go back to the music, I want you all to know that it is happening. Chukwu Kikabiama is showing us. My name is Raphael Chamaka Jere. I am also known as Pastor Agape Love, Pastor Vam Vam Vam. By the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama Primihenile, I am the acting minister of information, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. I greet you all and I bring you good tidings. Tonight, I want us to look into some of the exposés going on, especially from the very dark man, Martins Ose, Vincent Martins Ose. I don't know whether anyone have really, though maybe I don't watch everybody's analysis, but I want us to play the two videos he has done over the last 48 hours about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If some of us did not take that video seriously, and maybe some of us will take it as one of those things, then we don't know what we are doing to ourselves. And that's why I had to title this program or this broadcast tonight, Now, now that we know, now that we have identified those Igbo men or Igbo women or Igbo people responsible for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ordeal, now that we know that there are people paying Nigeria or doing everything to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must not come out. Some of them have even told them, whatever you do, make sure you don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How can they be walking free in Biafra land? And you know that anything they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, the reason why they are not doing it to you already, of which some of us are already feeling the impact, the reason why you are not feeling the full weight of it is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still resisting whatever they are doing to him. Once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out of the way, and God forbid, there's no Mazi Simon Ekpa, Only Igbo, forget it. If you are in diaspora, you will remain there for eternity. If you are in Biafra land, you could as well kiss your land goodbye. Do you want me to repeat myself? The people that are responsible for what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through today, they are Igbo people. They are Igbo people. Some of them, you know them. And now that we know who our enemies are, and they're moving around our cities and our land, some people are actually praising and hailing them, calling them Igwe chief, governor, senator. And we keep quiet. We don't do anything about it. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will remain there. You think your life will be safe and you will be fine? You could as well begin from now to kiss your land goodbye. Believe me. Believe me. So that's why I'm here tonight. By the time I finish playing that video and I maybe place one or two analysis on it, I'll put my link and I'll allow people to come in. I want us to talk tonight. So let's listen to this music and then I'll be back.
Loud silence.
On the beats.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So some of us did you guys know that they are being frustrated to the extent they are launching physical attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Yes, yesterday they launched physical attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS. A DSS Fulani bandit launched a physical attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know that they were also planning to terminate Aloy Ejimako? Aloy Ejimako slump at their detention center. Everything they are doing, of course, we know that they are failing and they must fail. But I want to tell you that The things happening now, it is opening our eye up to take precise actions. To take precise actions, because if we do not take actions, we are as good as gone. We are as good as gone. I want us to listen to this young man because there is so many pressure on him. They've been asking him, talk about Mnk'S Ordeal. Even me, I was putting pressure on him also. Talk about Mnk'S Ordeal. Talk about Mnk'S Ordeal. I didn't even know that the young man have, when he has talked, he has made moves to talk, but they stopped him, they warned him. They stopped him what? They warned him. How many of you know that amongst all these bloggers, all these Achikote Kwonu bloggers, this guy is the only one that have not personally attacked Mnk'S Ordeal or Mazi Simon Ekpa with all the whole propaganda against our prime minister and against Mnk'S Ordeal. This young man, he never did anything to attack our prime minister or say anything about it or condemn anything about PM or Mnk'S Ordeal. Never. So because normally, ordinarily, that's the easiest way the zoo people go. The most popular side. When people are attacking one person, you see all of them, even if they don't understand whatever it is that they are talking about that person. But this guy, with the kind of knowledge he has, he never did, not knowing that because he knows that these people are actually on the right path, he tried to be talking and consistent about it. He was warned. Let us listen to him say it. I'm not the one that will be talking for him. Please, let's go. I made sure I'm playing it from Twitter so that we're not going to be having adverts or distractions. So let's go.
Very Dark Man does not like the Igbos. That is why he's not talking about Mazi Ordeal. You know what? Yeah, I think it's time for me to tell you people the truth and to let you people know what you don't know. You see, some of us are privileged to some information, but we just don't talk, even though we know.
Some of us are privileged to some information just because we don't talk, even though we know. If you are looking for someone that has a lot of information, someone who has people that give him information in Nigeria, it is this guy. So many people at the top, at the middle, at the bottom. He's someone, he is the most popular person on social media as far as Nigeria is concerned. The most popular person in Nigeria is Very Dark Man, the most popular. Nobody can beat it. Nobody. He's the most popular. And I also believe and I trust his integrity. Many people might have their own opinion. I'm telling you, I don't follow the popular side. Believe me. This guy has integrity. And he is a very popular person. So if he's telling you something, believe me, you cannot tell him it's a lie. You can't tell him. So I want him to repeat that thing. So if he's telling you, believe him.
The Igbos, that is why he's not talking about Mazi Ordeal. You know what? Yeah, I think it's time for me to tell you people the truth and to let you people know what you don't know. You see, some of us are privileged to some information, but we just don't talk, even though we know. Even though we know, we act like we don't know. We'll just keep on trying. Let's see if a miracle will happen.
Let's see if a miracle will happen. Another person that knows what this guy knows is the person going through this ordeal himself. Of course, Mnk'S Ordeal knows very well. Mnk'S Ordeal that you are seeing here, he knows very well that they want to treat him even worse than Mandela. He knows. From the word go, remember he kept telling us that it is a miracle that will bring Biafra. And all the time they were telling him, what will you do? What if this happens? What will you do? What if they kill you? He has already told them, look, this one I'm leaving. I'm dead already. I am dead already. And he told them at the point, he said, even if I die, this thing I'm looking for, it will come quicker. Do you understand? It will even come what? Quicker. So you get it now. So he said, it will, a different Dark Man said, it will only come by, the ambulance. The Very Dark Man said, it will only come by miracle. By miracle. The same words of Mazi Nnamdi Okukano, by miracle. If you are not yet hitting the like button on this program, please make sure you are doing so that the algorithms will spread wide so that people will follow us in this program. I really want to make it an open mic at the end of the day if there's anyone that really have something to say. So let's go.
The case of Nnamdi Kanu, he will most likely, listen to the word, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will most likely spend another 20 years in jail. As a matter of fact, the original plan for Nnamdi Kanu is to be released when he's old.
Did you hear that? So this private information that this man has is that the original plan they have towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is never to let him go until when he is old. They had no intention. That's why all the time we're talking about sit at home, they will come and they will lie to us. And we were still sitting at home. They will tell us, hey, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said you should cancel it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, you are destroying the economy of Southeast. Why not cancel this sit at home? This sit at home is not doing anything good. Let us go and talk to them and let them release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you continue to sit at home, they will not release him. They talk up and down. And at the end of the day, we'll say, okay, let them make the move now. Let them make the move now. Till today, no move, no change, nothing. Nothing. So it means that some of them may have been privy to some of these things, and they just want to buy us and get us to forget about him. Thank God for our Prime Minister, who also knew all these things and insisted that we must continue this sit at home and that we will make them, lose more by keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the money and what it will cost them keeping him will be more than what it cost them bringing him to Nigeria. And he ensured it, and that's exactly what's playing out.
Most likely, listen to the word, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will most likely spend another 20 years in jail. As a matter of fact, the original plan for Nnamdi Kanu is to be released when he's old, when he's weak.
When he's old, when he's weak. Are you following?
When he's weak and don't have any strength in him again to talk.
And when he's weak and don't have any strength in him again to talk, because that talk he's talking, of which that's why the reason why people are now coming out to speak and say, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is because the only thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has ever done is to talk. Apart from the talking, there is no other thing. That's why they cannot convict him. They know that there's no way they will be able to convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No way. Because the only thing they will say is that he said. That's what they will say. But he said anybody can say anything. So they cannot tell you that he did, because he did not do anything. The only thing they will say is that he said. And most of the things they say he said, he never even said them in Nigeria jurisdiction. So, all said and done, there is no way they can hold him. No way. So all these things they're doing is just delay tactics and all their wicked machinations to keep him there perpetually until he is old or weak, not able to say anything again. They want him to turn to a vegetable. Can you imagine? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Hamadike ndị Igbo, is the one you think you can turn to a vegetable?
He's weak. When he's weak and don't have any strength in him again to talk or to fight. What you people don't know is like this, right? The Eastern governors.
Pay attention, listen to this, Pay close attention. What you don't know is that the Eastern governors, okay? Yeah, what happened to the Eastern governors, sir?
The Eastern governors, the Igbos, the Eastern governors, they are the one, not just the governors, down to the elites, down to the rich Igbo men.
All these bastards you people are praising, the rich people, the Eastern governors, the ones you call the elites, name them. All these people. Oh my God. I am happy that we now know. So it is now left for us to take action. Okay?
Governors, down to the elite, down to the rich Igbo men, down to the big businessmen.
Okay.
These people write letters.
They write letters. This guy is very specific. He's calling them the Eastern governors, the elites, the rich businessmen, those that are building hotels, having big businesses in Abuja, in Ugwausa, in Lagos. Big men that you will never hear them talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The big banners of this world, the E-monies of this world, the Joey Zazas of this world. Name them. Ndị Igbo. You will never hear them talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the open. Never. Never. Athens and Ubos of this world. They make our force. Okay.
Businessmen. These people write letters.
They write letters.
These people have meetings.
They have meetings
with security agencies and presidency.
Are you following?
That for no reason on planet Earth should they release Nnamdi Kanu.
Are you hearing it? They have written letters. They have had meetings. And they have concluded that for no reason on planet Earth should Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released. These are people, you know, and the easiest way you identify them is that they're not interested in Mnk'S Ordeal. They're not interested. They're never interested. You know, when we are saying that people's businesses are being affected, people should be going back home, they don't care. They just relax as if nothing is going on. They are meeting. You remember there's one of them very rich in Abuja. That Abba Kyari, when Abba Kyari was doing all the nonsense he was doing, he was still meeting with Abba Kyari, exchanging pleasantries with Abba Kyari, taking pictures, and Abba Kyari going to his party and everything. Are you guys following? Okay.
Agencies and presidency, that for no reason on planet Earth should they release Nnamdi Kanu. What is their reason? They claim that the Eastern region is at peace. But if they release Nnamdi Kanu, it will be a threat to national peace.
Are you following? So they want Ali Igbo. They want Ali Igbo to remain the way it is. No progress, no seaport, no airport, no good road, no good hospital, nothing that is working, no pipe-borne water, no sewage system. They prefer it to be like that. If they need to enjoy those kind of lives, they just go to other people's countries. And if they come to Ali Igbo, they will be passing, they will be spraying money. And none of you, poor rats, you will be jumping and rushing money. Where they go? Okalesia, all of you. If you are wise, you should know that gone are those days. Those days should be gone like yesterday. We must wake up now. We must wake up now. Everything we need to do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. We must not look on these people anymore. We must not depend on them anymore. In fact, if there's any witch, any wizard, anything you can do supernaturally to confiscate and stop them, to put their lives in misery, perpetual misery, you have permission of the gods to do it. If there's anything you can do through any crystal ball, if there's any sacrifice you can make that will turn their lives upside down, all these so-called elites, governors, senators in Biafra land, making life miserable for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and being contented with the state of things in Biafra land. And they are having peace deals and having very pleasantry meetings with Hope Uzodinma and all these bastards, blood-sucking demons. If there's anything you can do, if you they fly, go choke them where then they sleep. If you get anything you feel do and this night. If your powers are not enough, you can recruit other witches from anywhere. Do it for the sake of Biafra land. Because if you are still folding your hands and waiting and thinking that these people should talk, I saw one bagger, social media influencer, one idiot. Athens and Igbo was talking. I didn't even hear anything he was saying. He was just talking like a moron. You know, the guy is old, an old thief that's going to die miserable. You know, he was talking. And then, he's talking, he said, we'll go and beg Tinubu. Whenever you hear them say, we will go and beg and plead with Tinubu to pardon Nnamdi Kanu, anybody that say that, you should get stone am for your forehead. Anybody, whoever it is, you hear them say, I am close to Tinubu, I will go and beg Tinubu to pardon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, maybe they will show you evidence of how they are speaking with Tinubu. If you get stoned, if you get anything where you go do, where go make that person sleep, may not wake up the next day, do am. Do am. Because just know, say that person, you want to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu buy. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any offense. If there's anybody that needs to be begged, it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, they want to reverse the case on you and tell you, we are going to beg Tinubu. No, it is Tinubu that should be begging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you morons. To pardon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not need pardon. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was offended big time. So the only way you know them is when they say, we are negotiating. No, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case doesn't need negotiation. All it needs is action being taken. You know, calling a spade a spade. They did evil, they did wrong. They have to undo whatever they did. Simple. We will negotiate, we will talk. Let us see how we can plan it. Let them forgive him. Forgive him for what? If he committed any offense, why have you not convicted him since? So when they begin to say such a thing, anything you can do, just do it on them. But I watched the video, talking. At the end of the day, you know, that one just use that one, make content, put money for pocket. God will punish many people, oh. God will punish many people. I'm telling you, even on social media. Even on social media, God will punish many people. So, you can imagine that, look, these people know quite all right that this man, if there's anybody that means well for every common person in Biafra land, it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If there's anybody that wants a better life, a good society, a good environment, even to the point where he even reduced some of his, you know, agitations to give them even a soft landing. Then, okay, since you say I should not be talking about Biafra again, no problem. Let us have seaports. Let's have a railway. Let's have an airport. Let's know that our roads will be fixed. We need to have this and this and that. Very common things. Things that if you want to achieve them in 5 years, and it will be evidently shown that, yes, these people are serious to make us cohabit with them or, you know, live side by side them and have our own space. It is possible. It can be done. But they deliberately do not want to do it. They will agree, and the next minute, they will plan to eliminate him. So you hear the very dark man saying that, look, they have sent letters. They have sent letters. They have done everything. They say, under the sun, under this planet, they should never release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you, Grace. Oh boy, thank you so much. So let's continue to listen to very dark man. Let me repeat some of the things he said.
John is at peace. But if they release Nnamdi Kanu, it will be a threat to national peace.
Can you imagine?
It will be a threat to the peace of the eastern region. Down to the big businessmen. I'm just telling you this thing is the fact. Down to the big businessmen. They say, no. We are okay now. We are doing our business. There's no problem. We have minor insecurity problem, right? But it is better than when you let Nnamdi Kanu to come out. So Nnamdi Kanu, all these courts you are seeing, they go court, they good. Bro, all those things now just kamikaze. They will keep on adjourning this case for like 10, 15 years. Now, let me tell you.
Like play. Is it not shocking to you that for the past 5 years, 5 years have gone? And what are they doing? Something that they have no jurisdiction. It has been proven that there is no jurisdiction. Even while they were trying to adjourn, some very smart and intelligent judges have decided to do the right thing. Yet they annul it and they want to keep trying something they cannot try. They keep adjourning, they keep changing it, they keep, even when he has already won them, hands down. Okay?
The craziest part. Nnamdi Kanu, on the other hand, is not diplomatic.
Listen to him. He actually said Nnamdi Kanu is not diplomatic. And I like the part where he also contradicted himself by saying that Nnamdi Kanu is doing what he himself would have done. So if that is the case, why did you say he's not diplomatic? Well, let's go on.
He's not diplomatic. He's a fighter. He's a fierce fighter. He knows what he wants and he does not bend to pressure.
Beautiful.
That's why even a few weeks ago, he even said it, that if he leaves the court today, say in the next few minutes, something will happen for the East. Do you understand? In the next few minutes, something is going to happen in the East. They are terrified. They are terrified. Bro, they are still doing sit at home because of this guy.
One thing I like about this guy is that he said the truth. No, so he said the truth. He said they are still doing sit at home because of this guy. Remember the last time the fish magnate was murdered and he went for the Carol night? He also told them that, look, we cannot come on the day of sit at home, because he knew that sit at home was still going on for Nnamdi Kanu. He's repeating it that they are still doing sit at home for this guy, buttressing the point of how important, how powerful Nnamdi Kanu is. His personality, you can't take that away. His popularity, you can't take that away. All these Achikote politicians, all of them, they know that Nnamdi Kanu coming out will be their doomsday. In fact, they will be forgotten like any other, like say they never existed. They will be forgotten. They know. So they wanting to keep their relevance. They use Nnamdi Kanu's name, maintaining their relevance, and then at the same time, they are blocking Nnamdi Kanu from coming out. Not be juju be that. Okay, let's go.
They are terrified. Bro, they are still doing sit at home because of this guy.
Yes.
They are still doing sit at home on Mondays. The government have tried to change the sit at home, but it's not working.
You see, the government have tried. You see, one person that is not IPOB, that is not, but he's saying the truth. The government have tried, but it's not working. Did you people remember when those IPOB erats, like Methuselah, Satan, Melchizedek, all those hopeless fools, Emeka Gift and the rest of them, when they were lying, I said, there is no sit at home. Samaraka is just lying. He's just deceiving people. They will come and see us now. We are on the street, no sit at home. Till today, even while PM is no longer there, nobody is reminding anybody about sit at home anymore. They are still doing sit at home. The land belongs to us. Till today. Tomorrow is Monday. It is sit at home. No, tomorrow is Sunday. Next tomorrow is Monday. It's sit at home. Sit at home for Nnamdi Kanu. You know that Nnamdi Kanu have been coming out and been talking. Remember that they told us that Nnamdi Kanu say cancel sit at home. If it is really true that all those letters they were writing, that it was Nnamdi Kanu, and that Nnamdi Kanu desperately, deliberately wanted the sit at home to end, do you think he wouldn't have all these chances he have had to talk, even in the courtroom? You think he wouldn't have said it? Hey, I want everybody to stop that cartoon for me. Don't do it again. He never said so. That goes to show you that all the suggestions they brought to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu about the sit at home, he waved all of them off. He waved all of them off. Even the lawyers that were pressuring us that time, probably they were thinking that maybe if we are able to succeed in convincing, they will pity us and allow him to go. It's a lie. Look at the truth here that you people did not know. You will continue to go up and down, left, right, and center. They will keep adjourning. They never intend to let him go. So making us to stop sit at home is giving Nigeria a win and cancelling any lifeline Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may have. Cancelling it altogether. So you see. All right, so let's continue.
Right. Bro, they're still doing sit at home because of this guy. They're still doing sit at home on Mondays. The government have tried.
They tried
to change the sit at home, but it's not working.
Woo.
Then imagine if you now let him come outside, where he has some core people that believe in his movement in the eastern region. A lot of these big business Igbo men, they pay heavily. When you hear heavily, they pay heavily to make sure that guy don't ever see the dawn of day.
Are you hearing that? Are you hearing that? That the big businessmen, Biafrans, are paying Nigerian zoo government money to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not come out. It shock you? It shock you? They don't want him out. Our own people, Biafran people, they are paying Nigeria money so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be allowed to come out. They don't want his influence. They don't want Nigeria to let us be. They don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stop what they cannot stop. As long as their business is going on in Nigeria, they are okay. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will like may happen to them. But what we will say tonight is anything when them like, it will happen to them. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must come out. Just imagine that. Gather money. As things hard, Nigeria making things hard for Igbo. They gather money and they will go and pay Nigeria government because they don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Do you know that even this protest in Abuja, some of the ordinary Biafrans that understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu means so much for them, they lock their business in Abuja. Some of the Efulefus, if you go and check them, they will be branches or shops that belong to all these rich Igbo men, very rich people. Some of these Igbo men, some of them have 100 shops, one person, 20, 30 shops. They will not close their shop. For them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anything can happen to him, they don't care. They're only concerned about their business. Not knowing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom will secure their resources more. To secure their resources more. But they don't know. They don't know. So let's hear what Very Dark Man is saying.
Business Igbo men, they pay heavily. When you hear heavily, they pay heavily to make sure that guy don't ever see the dawn of day. He will be released. He will not be touched. They'll not go buy him. But bro, that man will be released when maybe my Peking don't reach like 15 years. Unless if miracle happen. Listen. Unless if miracle happen.
Did you hear what he said? You know one beautiful thing I love about this expose from Very Dark Man? It is that he opened his mouth to say it. You know, anything that is exposed, it means that there is a solution. All the plan they have to keep him for 30, 20 years, by this expose, it will cancel it all. We are going to act upon this expose. So what it means now is that if there's anything we have been doing, we have to increase the volume. If there's any expose we are making, we must increase the volume. Right now, I even watched one video. I don't know if I'll have time to play it. They are now blaming IPOB. They are blaming IPOB. They are blaming us that we are the reason why Nigeria is now a target. And the expose going on in Nigeria for the Christian genocide, that it is IPOB that started it. In fact, because our presence on social media is too much, we have been talking about all the things that they are doing. Now the attention was brought into it, and now the whole world is now talking. Do you know there's a video that is going viral of one reverend father or priest that was inside the burial ground, mass burial, or people in Benue, whether Benue or Jos? That man, now they are looking for him. They want to unalive him. I saw it. I'll post it for you. I already shared it on my ex. Now, the awareness is too much. We are going to increase it. We are going to continue the support for our men. I'm telling you, do you know the strategies they use? They are the ones that sent all these people that came to distract us. All the people that came to distract us, so that this one big family united as one will now be divided. You have this one there, you have this one there, you have that one there. Thank God, the body of Biafra, the brigade that our Prime Minister control, we are still intact. And if there's anybody that was throwing their money to that Fulani stooge called Ngozi Orabueze, I am sorry, you better stop it now, because every action that we need to take, we must be taking it together under this brigade that is led by our Prime Minister, which CROC and BGC are responsible. BNL are under our control. BLA are under our control. Igwe Butuzo and his men are listening to us. And through the homeland. So if there's anything you must do, it must be with BGC and CROC. Without that, that means you want us to be drawn back again. Because the heat must be on. The heat must be on. In fact, right now, they are supposed to be seeing more water. More water. Because for you to know the effort they are making to make sure they stop us. Do you know that why protest is going on and why all these killings are going on in the north? The Nigerian army were busy flying the helicopter around Biafra land. As at yesterday, even today, they were flying across Biafra land. They were still flying across Biafra land looking for Biafrans that they were unalive in Biafra land. Why? There is terrorists everywhere in the north. So what does it make you know? They are not going after terrorists. Nigeria doesn't care about terrorists at all. They want more terrorists. In fact, they have opened their borders for more terrorists to come in. Who are they looking for? They are looking for BLA. They are looking for BNL. They are looking for Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces. That's what they're looking for. They are looking for the indigenous people of Biafra, people without guns and bullets. They are the ones they are looking for. They are looking for Biafra youths. They are afraid that releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will give these people more power. So they want to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that they will be able to unalive all the youths in Biafra land through the help of Soludo, Hope Uzodimma, and all these shameless senators, whom, if we do not take advantage of this exposition and give them what they deserve, we are in a big trouble. We must take advantage of this expose and face these people squarely. Face them squarely. Show them that, look, we know what you are doing, we know what you have done, and you have no right to continue to move freely in Biafra land. You better pack your things and go to Kafanchan, go to Adamawa, go to Kaduna, go there and stay, go to Zamfara, go to Sokoto, go and join Father Koka and be lying to the world there. Go there. We must make Biafra land uninhabitable for all these evil men in our land. And we must continue to. You know, there was a time we're talking about Idwakanon. We don't need to wait for the dragon. Idwakanon. Anyone that have the capacity to do Kalonu, please, we must start it now. Because I don't understand the reason why all these people Kayadendo now gathering a Biafra land. And you are talking now that now how about the ones responsible for Mazin Namdekanu remaining in the detention? I will leave them. We'll leave them. No. Yes, now they are doing the same thing. Our brother here says that means Nizulianu terrorist organization army under their new head still using the same system by attacking some innocent Biafrans, because that's what they're doing and they will not stop. So let me tell you, Obruna inye ụmụaka anyị ife ha need, anyị nye ụmụaka anyị ife ha need. Oh my God, igwe butu ụzọ dị ready. Ka enye ha ife ha need, hapụziere ha okwu. Just nye ha ife ha need, hapụziere ha okwu. I mecha woto. The enemies within adukasi ahụ. The enemies within adukasi ahụ. I'm telling you, it is time for anybody that call himself senator in Biafra land should be running away already. They shouldn't have a safe haven in Biafra land, because I don't see the reason why Mazin Namdekanu will still be in Fulani detention when he has already won them in their court. Now look at this Nigerian brother that is telling you that he is privy to all this information. He knows that your plan is to make sure Mazin Namdekanu does not come out. And some of you businessmen, politicians, elites, you are paying to make sure it doesn't come out. Now that I know, you think I will allow you? I'll just leave you to be going up and down and lying to people. You come and say, "Have Brian Mazin Namdekanu there," but you don't really mean it. So Ludo was asked, "Don't worry, I will play the next video." Very Dark Man addressed the whole situation. So instead of wasting too much time, let us listen to Very Dark Man. Let him finish the talk. Let's just listen to him here.
But bro, that man will be released when maybe my Peking don't reach like 15 years. Unless if miracle happen. Listen, unless if miracle happen.
We must make that miracle to happen. We are the ones that will make that miracle happen, and it must happen.
Unless if miracle happen. Has been designed to be there till his bone weeks. How many big business person, how many influential person from the Eastern region have opened his mouth to say free this guy? How many? How many? How many influential? How many? How many? How many? Now, you complain. Oh, they are giving peace deals to terrorists in the north. Boko Haram, they give them peace deal. It is because peace deal, this is how peace deal works. The governor of the state can sometimes suggest, he go send people. Do you understand? Go talk to these people. Go talk to the terrorists. Say, Alpha, are you willing to lay your arm? This thing has been going on for a long time. Are you willing to lay down your arm so that you can just let everything go? Do you understand? That person goes to negotiate and come back. If it is a green light, the governor now go approach security agencies like the NSAs. Come follow them talk. NSA will come say, okay, since now your state's no wala. Then sometimes it is the NSA and the security agencies. Now then go come tell the governor, say, we need to do a peace deal. But in the Eastern region, nobody is going to say, Mona, release this guy. Because they are all terrified. Do you understand? The popular names in politics in the East, the popular names in politics in the East, they don't want Nnamdi Kanu to come out. You know why? Because if this guy comes out, and maybe you are trying to be a governor, and he says you are not going to be a governor, you will not be the governor. Do you understand? Even though you will later be that governor here, blood go spill. If you say you want to be president and you say, don't be you want, you who don't want you cannot lead the Igbos.
So he's talking about the influence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me answer our sister Adaigo. My sister, our commander Gentle the Yahoo is 100% okay, my sister. So there is an instruction and there that is exactly what's going on. We don't need our soldiers to be coming on the social media and be talking. All we need is action. We don't need our men anymore. So all the lies they told you about the Gentle the Yahoo is a lie. We are in touch with everyone that knows and everyone that is running these things. So they are still Gentle is 100% alive and well. Nothing happened to him. So don't worry yourself. But if you are looking for him on social media, we don't need our men. We don't do. What do we need them on social media for? We need them to be acting. He's fine. He's 100% fine. I'm telling you that. Our men, 100% is good. Very, very good. So all you need to do is support the movement. You know what to do. If you don't know what to do, get in touch with me. We'll put you in the 100 men. I'm telling you, what 100 men are doing. Recently, 100 men group have been very, very effective. You need to see what we are doing in the 100 men. So you don't need to waste your time. If you know that you want your land to be secured, join the 100 men. Simple and short. Gone are the days when we come on social media and we'll talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. We don't need our men on social media showing their face and telling us and threatening Nigeria. When they come out and talk, the next day they will increase their helicopter and go up and down. And most of our people, as soon as what they go, now they what they go. On social media. No, we've told them no more social media. Told them no more. Don't show us your face. What how you have na nwere eti unu n'aka unu na-asụ igwe. Unu na-asụ igwe. That's all we need. Gentle the Yahoo is okay. If I Gentle the Yahoo is their nightmare. The only man that they have told you that they have unalived him, from saying that they have unalived him, they'll come back and say they have arrested him. Ask them, where is he now? If you have arrested him, why can't you show him to us? Bastards. Gentle the Yahoo is okay, my sister. So I had to interrupt you to answer you. I know many people are still worried. I think, why are they not seeing Gentle the Yahoo? You're not going to see him anytime soon in the social media. But whether or not you will be seeing action, you will be seeing action. But social media presence, no more. No more. Thank you.
It is you we want. Guess what? Your people, the attention, the support you have in the East will be divided. Do you understand? So, when that man is not talking about Nnamdi Kanu, that's not true. In the past, I have. As a matter of fact,
listen, in the when that man is not talking about Nnamdi Kanu, is a lie. In the past, I have. Listen.
So, when that man is not talking about Nnamdi Kanu, that's not true. In the past, I have. As a matter of fact, there was one time I spoke about Nnamdi Kanu, I was called and I was warned.
There was one time I spoke about Nnamdi Kanu, I was called and I was warned. It will surprise you that the people warning him might be those people you call your businessmen, your elders, or your governors. You understand? They called him and they warned him. And the kind of warning that they will warn him is a warning of threats. It's not just warning of I better keep quiet, don't talk about him again, leave her. No, it's warning of threats. It's warning of threats. You understand? They called him and they warned him. What have I done again? Wait, guys. Okay, 6 minutes. All right, I have to open that thing again because I touch something. I moved it out. So they called him and they warned him. They warned him to stop Stop talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is something that they don't want at all. They don't want it. Because the more you're talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the more awareness is creating. And they warn him. And that warning, like I told you, is not just warning, it's warning of threat.
Don't talk. Even though we
It's warning of threat. It's warning of threat. So let's go. Let me bring it up again.
your people, the attention, the support you have in the East will be divided. Do you understand? So, when that man is not talking about Nnamdi Kanu, that's not true. In the past, I have. As a matter of fact, there was one time I spoke about Nnamdi Kanu, I was called and I was warned. Yeah. I still spoke about him. I was called and I was warned.
So you can see that he doesn't want to tell you the person that even called him and warned him, but must be someone very powerful up there. He talked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they called him and they warned him.
When I spoke about Nnamdi Kanu, I was called and I was warned. Yeah, but I still spoke about him. I was called and I was warned. I was called and I was warned. Omoyele Sowore, I've been arrested. What I'm telling you now, Omoyele Sowore knows. But he was hoping for a miracle. Just like every one of us that hope for a miracle. He risked it to hope for a miracle that just in case, let's just try if it will work and they will release this guy. Sowore was just hoping for a miracle to happen. Okay, yes, maybe this miracle will happen. Let's try. Maybe we won't put a little bit of pressure. But he didn't know. I would say he didn't know. He knew he was going to be arrested. He was just trying his best. Do you understand? But guess what? We are not going to stop. We'll still keep on trying.
And I like that. I like the fact that he's not saying this to discourage you. He's saying this to create awareness for you. He's not saying this so that you will think that it is not possible. He's saying this so that if there is any strategy you have been using before, you better change it. If you have been thinking that waiting on the governors, waiting on the senators will help you, take it out of your mind. In fact, you need to do them some strong things that will make them change their story. These are not the days where you will be waiting on them. These are the days where you will be forcing them. Do you understand? Instead of waiting on the senators and governors to do something, we have to force them. I was in with the Hanaka, Jidehaka. They may have many things. Why I may have many things and I want to look. Mune may have a monunka. Mune may have kaichoro. I am monunka. They will have no choice because they've held us ransom enough. So it's time for us to rise up and give them condition. If we do not rise up, take the bull by the horn, and give these bastards condition, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not coming out. Look at it now. Can't you see? Protests. Protests. Look at the way it ended. And like he is saying here, we're not going to stop. We cannot stop. The only thing is that we must increase the momentum. We must change strategy. We must change strategy. Because if we don't, if we are doing the same thing that we have always been doing, we'll never get a different result. We will keep getting the same result we've been getting all this while. So we must do things differently for us to get a different result.
But I'm just telling you, this is the original design. Because these governors in the Eastern region are telling the president, are telling the security operative, are telling the NSAs, are telling the DSS, are telling the police, are telling the army that this guy is a threat to state peace, is a threat to national peace.
This guy is not hiding mouth too. Are you following? He's telling you that the governors, the senators, all of them, they are telling the DSS, telling the government, telling the Nigerian government that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a threat. Recently, did we not hear Soludo? When Soludo said, why should we release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It's better he's not released. Oh my God, I'm always being forced to talk about what Soludo said recently. When I know, very dark man, the next video we're going to play, that's what he addressed. Let's quickly get there.
You can never let this guy go. And him, on the other hand, Nnamdi Kanu ready for sale. Now I see the letter that say, if I come out today, Aragagbandi ara unugi. Aragagbandi aragi. All of now. Una go collect one after the other.
I go collect.
So, like I said, this whole thing, it has been designed. All the court cases, so they adjourn the case for 10, 15 years. They will let him go. They will not touch him. They will feed him. They will clothe him. Anything he wants, he will get. If he wants a phone, if he wants a laptop, they give it to him. If he wants to fuck, they get him a girl. Anything he wants, yeah, they'll give it to him.
But funny enough, my brother, they're not giving him anything he wants. If they want him dead, they're not giving him anything he wants. Right now, his health is failing, and they're not giving him permission to get treatment. So it shows that they're not giving him everything he wants. And because they know he will not accept everything they give him. Because if he accepts everything they give him, if they really want him dead, he will be dead quickly. So if probably they are promising to give him everything he wants, just like the information you have it in mind that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not take everything they give him, because he knows that whatever Nigeria will be giving him will become what we call the Greek gift. Greek. That's what they call Greek gift. They're giving you gift. They don't know that you don't know that gift they're giving you, there's a knife inside that they want to use to unalive you. And the person is just bringing it. Very beautiful gift. As you stretch your hand to take it, on the net is a knife that they will use to unalive you, and then you are gone, because you wanted to collect gift. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows very well that there's no free gift from Nigeria, and therefore he will not collect everything they are giving to him. His problem is not woman. Not woman. If his problem is woman, he would have collected whatever they are giving to him since to go out and be having whatever it is with women. You understand? So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is dogged, rugged.
Then they will leave him later. When they don't leave him at old age, they'll come give him one national award. They'll come give him one national award. They'll come say, he has been resistant, he's a leader, he's a OON, Order of the Niger.
Very dark man, thank you very much for what you are doing for us. But I want you to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never ever collect anything like Order of the Niger wherever, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hates Nigeria with passion. He will never ever settle for anything Nigerian. In fact, as far as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is concerned, Nigeria should not be, because Nigeria is a destroyer of destiny. Nigeria will Obodo Nigeria. He called them Obodo Ekwensu Nigeria. That's what he called them. So thank you very much, my brother.
Oh. I really wish him, Nnamdi Kanu, was diplomatic though. But again, I mean, I think what he's doing is probably what I would do too.
Are you listening? He said, I really wish Nnamdi Kanu was diplomatic. Again, he now concluded by saying, what he's doing now is what he himself would have done. Because if there's anybody that really want to be free from Nigeria, the only way out is the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing it. It's just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu telling people that some people will say, you know, very dark man was trying to say, then he now realized, even within himself, that even he himself, he doesn't believe that he believes that this is the only way. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu way is the only way. You understand? So let him repeat that again so you understand it better.
OON, Order of the Niger. Oh. I really wish him, Nnamdi Kanu, was diplomatic though. But again, I mean, I think what he's doing is probably what I would do too if I was ever in his shoe.
You see? So he was saying he wished he was diplomatic. Then later he concluded and said, well, if I was in his shoes, what he's doing is what I would have done. Because having understood Nigeria very well, very dark man knows very well that there is no other language Nigeria can ever understand apart from the language Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been speaking. The only language Nigeria will understand, or any country that looks like Nigeria, the only language they can understand is the kind of language Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Samuel Ekpa have been speaking. Apart from that, forget it. They will never understand. Okay? For the last time, repeat it, and then we'll conclude.
He has been resistant. He's a leader. He's a OON, Order of the Niger. Oh. I really wish him, Nnamdi Kanu, was diplomatic, though. But again, I mean, I think what he's doing is probably what I would do too, if I was ever in his shoes. You understand? But he also needs to also be diplomatic, because he no ready tell them say, okay, no Allah, no fight again. Then maybe when they come go outside, he can fight. But if they see they tell them every day, say we go scatter everywhere. And the sad part is say now, if he can't tell them say he no go fight again, they no go believe, they will still keep on. So please don't put some allegation on me that because it's just because what I know you don't know, what I have seen you don't see it. The information I'm privileged to, you are not privileged to those information. So we are not the same. And
see, he's telling you, don't accuse him that he's not talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because what you know you don't know. What is privilege or private to you or not. So he has now finally opened up to you and tell you that I know a lot that you don't know.
This have nothing to do with the Igbo. Stop trying to force. Just trying to force a narrative and a propaganda that I hate Igbos. This is, I don't know why you all want to do that, but it's your business. Anyways, peace and love. Don't play. If you play, don't learn. I will learn the hard way.
All right. So let's play the other video where he actually talked about Soludo. This one is very important.
2017.
This one is very important. Thank God it's not long like the other one, about 5 minutes. Do we have it there? Okay. So I'm just gonna allow it to play, and then when you finish playing, I'll put up the link. If there's anyone that wants to talk, fine. Otherwise, there are other videos I can also play, and then we'll call it a night. All right, let's go.
All right, so a lot of you have still not gotten the picture, but let me show you something, right? This was February 28, 2017. 2 years after Nnamdi Kanu's first arrest. His first arrest was in 2015. So far, so good. This whole thing not they happen for 10 years, going to the 11th year now, where that guy, they're still holding, right? So in 2017, see the people that were agitating seriously for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Soludo, the present governor of Anambra State, Utomi, another Southeast leader, demand immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. As you can see, some Igbo leaders have demanded the unconditional release of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, unconditional, Nnamdi Kanu. Addressing journalists on the detention of Mr. Kanu, a former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Charles Soludo, described the continued detention of Mr. Kanu as unacceptable and an abuse of Mr. Kanu's right to legitimate agitation. He went further to say Mr. Kanu was in the company of other Igbo leaders, including former presidential aide Pat Utomi and former head of Nigeria electoral regulator Sam Amadi. The former bank chief said Nigeria cannot thrive in an atmosphere devoid of the democratic freedom of speech. So Chukwuma Charles Soludo was fighting seriously for the release of Nnamdi Kanu in 2017. Then in 2022, he became the governor. Then a few days ago, they were trying to, before the whole protest of Nnamdi Kanu, he was interviewed. This is what he has to say.
For the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And I'd like to know, are you joining in that campaign for the president or the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu? There will be protests in many parts of the country tomorrow, as we understand. What is your view about that protest and the agitation for the release of Nnamdi Kanu?
Shehu, I think we should be discussing Anambra and forthcoming election. That's what you said this program is all about. And you're not going to drag me, get me to, if you like, get us distracted from that focus. I get on to Monday sit-at-home thing, which is very unfortunate. We've made it very clear. People, if you are protesting or agitating for anything, you are holding yourself down by now killing your own people under the pretext of Monday sit-at-home. And I think even Nnamdi Kanu himself and his IPOB, at least on record in terms of press releases that were sent out by IPOB that they did not support the Monday sit-at-home. It was some criminal elements doing that. And we take them for their word that that's true, that they don't. And Monday sit-at-home thing is likely, over here. With anybody sitting at home now is doing so out of his own preference, not be.
Now, two things happened, right? It's either that first time he was not fighting for Nnamdi Kanu, he was just trying to do politics, because a lot of people that you see that they are saying they are fighting for Nnamdi Kanu, it is not the truth. They are actually doing politics because they want to associate with the people, because they see that a lot of people are saying free Nnamdi Kanu, free Nnamdi Kanu. They will join heads together. They will talk about it so that they can use it to push their own political gain. That's one. Or Chukwuemeka Soludo became the governor, and then the stakeholders of the state told him that you can never, ever, ever speak of the release of this man, because this man is a threat to our business and a threat to the peace of the state. That would be the reason that they would tell him. Do you understand? So you see what's going on now. As a matter of fact, this is why I say that guy, man, he go stay for there. I'm not gonna lie for now. Finish 30 years. You and don't talk. This was in 2022, as you can see. In 2022, yeah. As you can see, breaking news. UN demand immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. Courts don't talk. Courts don't release him, make it a go. But nah, the only main reason why he's there, President Tinubu is not holding him. The presidency is not. Now the people now in the country, they say, I beg. That is the problem of our states. We don't want him. He is the problem of our state.
And wait, do you know that this is the same thing with our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa? Do you know that in Finland, it is Biafran people in Finland? Biafran people in Finland were the ones reporting Mazi Simon Ekpa to finish. And then from home, those from home also, then those in Finland were the most that were signing. Did you not see the witnesses from Finland? Igbo, our own people. So it is not only in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can see. So the problem of only Igbo is only Igbo. Are you seeing it? Did you see Soludo? I actually said I don't want to. It is self-explanatory. You saw Soludo there. After he campaigned for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom, then now it came to the point where people are actually doing re-campaign. He said it is distraction.
He go stay for there. I'm not gonna lie for now. Finish 30 years. You and don't talk. This was in 2022, as you can see. In 2022, yeah. As you can see, breaking news. UN demand immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. Courts don't talk. Courts don't release him, make it a go. But nah, the only main reason why he's there, President Tinubu is not holding him. The presidency is not. Now the people now in the country, they say, I beg. That is the problem of our states. We don't want him. He is the problem of our state. We don't want that guy. So let him be there. So all these fights, where will he fight? The only way he comes out, now if people truly want him to come back, and I'm talking about the elite, the stakeholders, the big businessmen, the governors, the politicians. If they say, okay, you don't leave the hand of NSA, government, president, you don't get anything to do with them. It's a simple thing. Is this guy is going to terrorize us in our state. So that's basically it. Anyways, peace and love. Don't play. If you play, don't learn. I go down the hard way. Don't play.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it? So I will pin my link. So if there's anybody, the link is already there. I just need to pin it now. If there's anybody that wants to say anything, if you want to come up, you can. So we've seen that the problem of Onyibo, and if we are just going to fold our hands and allow them succeed over this thing, and while we claim that we love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and want him to come out, we'll be wasting our precious time. Because those people, they will continue to move against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. They'll continue. So I consider my life are difficult for them. I consider me her. That is for a quarter no name. That's the only way. That's the only way. Apart from that, I got all right. So now I want to play this. I want to bring this to the view. I want to bring this to the view. What is this one writing? You guys go to Finland, declare your counter. You guys come back. You guys come back, sir. It's not declared. My brother, you are discussing with them. I don't understand what you are saying, Humphrey. You're not straightforward. I don't understand you. Thank you, Luis Peter. Luis Peter said, good evening, Ralph, my dear brother. To be honest, I'm truly disappointed with Igbo. And I tell you what, it will never be well with all Igbo politicians and all Igbo businessmen who is against MNK. Yes, of course, they're against him. Now let's listen to this.
Let's now highlight this investigative report by the cable's open source intelligence analysis, which revealed that certain social media echo chambers affiliated with the indigenous peoples of Biafra have played significant roles in amplifying claims of a Christian genocide in Nigeria. Well, according to the cable, data from X showed that between January 1st and October 1st, 2025, there were approximately 165,000 mentions of the topic, reaching an estimated 2.83 billion people, a figure more than 12 times. Now,
you see the power of awareness. Just see the power of awareness that we are creating. They are panicking. You see, when Nnamdi Kanu is telling us everybody must be on X, we must continue. Like right now, right now, this Christian genocide, you know why it is gaining so much traction? Because the evidence is too much. Even though they are trying to debunk it, as they are debunking it, the people are seeing the evidence every day. They are Fulani thugs and they are terrorists are still killing. They are still unaliving Christians on daily basis. Burial ceremonies is going on. Who started exposing this thing? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started it. He started it. And now you see,
Nigeria's population for prominent hashtags emerge. Hashtag Christian Genocide, Truth Nigeria, Lara Logan, and Biafra Exit Now, which was an unusual part of the discourse. Confidence McHarry, a senior geopolitics analyst at SBM Intelligence, stated that the story about Christian genocide in Nigeria was initiated by IPOB as far back as 2016. The analysis found that X accounts promoting Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu were the most vocal online, particularly those supporting IPOB's separation from Nigeria. The cable also found that U.S. Senator Ted Cruz, who has pushed for sanctions against Nigeria, received $1.8 billion in donations from IPAC, a pro-Israel lobbying group. I mean, this investigation reveals, complex layers of international politics, separatist agendas, and religious narratives intersecting in Nigeria's security discourse. Rufai, we're hearing that IPOB is one of the, groups that have promoted this hashtag Christian genocide. But I mean, we have seen major killings. But before I come to you, I'll take this story. Meanwhile, the Christian Association of Nigeria has faulted the statement released by a special advisor to the president on policy communication, Daniel Bwala, after a meeting with the association in Abuja. The dispute centers on how Bwala characterized CAN's position on allegations of Christian genocide in Nigeria. On Monday, Bwala visited CAN's National Secretariat amid allegations of Christian genocide and moves by some U.S. lawmakers to protect persecuted Christians. In his statement, Bwala quoted CAN President Daniel Oko as referring to the issue as so-called Christian genocide narrative. However, in a statement on Tuesday, Oko said the association did not describe the killings as so-called Christian genocide, stating that Bwala's release falsely suggested that the association downplayed the killings of Christians. And I'll read CAN's statement in part. The Christian Association of Nigeria wrote, CAN made it clear that its position on this issue has long been established and remains unchanged across many parts of northern Nigeria and the Middle Belt. Christian communities have suffered repeated, organized, and brutal attacks, which have left thousands dead, villages destroyed, and families displaced. The meeting was recorded by CAN's media team, and at no point did Archbishop Oko use such words or express such a view, while referring to the tragedy as a so-called genocide, trivializes the pain of countless Christians who have lost loved ones. And that is a fact, Rufai. We often raise concerns about government communication strategies. This is yet another example. This is a sensitive topic and should have been, handled with the sensitivity it deserves. The portrayal of religious community positions on sensitive national security issues shouldn't be trivialized. Meanwhile, religious leaders and activists attending a roundtable in Abuja on building synergy among faith-based NGOs for freedom of religion or beliefs have criticized the widespread culture of impunity surrounding mob killings in the name of blasphemy, lamenting that those responsible are seldom persecuted. They argue that Nigeria's destruction of the liberal spirit of its constitution stems from allowing religious doctrines to influence state laws. The CEO of Christian Awareness Initiative of Nigeria, John Hayab, during the meeting also decried killings of Christians. And let's take a listen to him, Rufai, before I come to you.
Nigerians are being killed, and Nigerians are crying that this killing must stop. Fortunately for us, Ted Cruz started the conversation in America, but we too are the victims, and we are saying this conversation affects us and do something to stop it. So if you want to stop anything, just stop the killing.
Simple. Oh my God. If you want to stop anything, just stop the killings. But they are not making any attempt to stop the killings. So they are making every attempt to stop the proscription or the putting them in the list of a state with particular concern. You can call it proscription. They want to stop the proscription, but they don't want to stop the killings. Hey, you are attacking Nigeria, a particular concern. They said Nigeria is a genocide. People are being killed, but it is not only Christians. What are you doing to stop the killings? Nothing. Nothing. In fact, every day, fresh people are being murdered. Every day. They're not doing anything to stop. They have not arrested anybody. Those that they arrested, they let them go. And they are still complaining, Ted Cruz, IPOB. Now they're saying this IPOB. They say it's IPOB that exposed them. Now, what are you doing to stop it? To stop that thing, IPOB exposed. They don't want to stop it. But they don't want people to see them as people committing this crime or allowing the crime to continue. That's what the priest is saying. You see, Buala came in their midst. They spoke with him. They told him that the killings is too much. He now went to report. He said that they said the so-called Christian genocide. And I thank God for this. These are the real kind people. Even though they have been very lackadaisical and lukewarm, but now the heat is on. They now were forced to speak. Now they are speaking. They are debunking Buala, the shameless Buala. Do you know that same Buala, if you see his video, where he blasted Tinubu, called Tinubu all manner of names, told the world the truth about Tinubu, but today he's supporting Tinubu with everything. In fact, to him now, because of the money that's entering his pocket through Tinubu, Tinubu is the best thing that happened to Nigeria after sliced bread. Now let's listen to the man. This man is actually telling them the truth here. If there's anything that needs to stop, it is the killings. Listen again.
Initiative of Nigeria. John Hayab, during the meeting, also decried killings of Christians. And let's take a listen to him, Rufai, before I come to you.
Nigerians are being killed, and Nigerians are crying that this killing must stop. Fortunately for us, Ted Cruz started the conversation in America.
Yes.
But we too are the victims, and we are saying this conversation affects us and do something to stop it. So if you want to stop anything, just stop the killing.
Simple.
That's all. If this killing is not stopped, then this conversation will continue to generate other issues.
Yes.
Stop the killings. Prove that you don't want this killing. Let victims see that you don't want these killings. Parents, relatives of victims realize that those who kill their loved ones, the law is going after them.
And Mr. Joseph here has made the exact point. If we want this whole thing to stop, we have to stop the killings. It's not about painting Nigeria in a bad light or not. We have actually...
They are making noise all over the place. They are buying Reno Mokri, buying people, going to America, renting people, renting fake pastor, fake prophet, fake can, coming to speak. There is no Christian genocide. It is a lie. There's no... But you ask them, are they killing? Yeah, they are killing people, but not Christians. So many people. Have you been able to stop the killings? The answer is no. But people are dying. The answer is yes. Have you arrested anybody? The answer is no. Then why are you crying up and down? Stop calling us a Christian genocide. It's not Christian genocide. You want to spoil Nigeria image. God punish all of you. Nigeria get image. Nigeria get image. Very shameless people. Hey!
Joseph here has made the exact point. If we want this whole thing to stop, we have to stop the killings. It's not about painting Nigeria in a bad light or not. We have actually seen Christian killings. And there are videos of mass burials in Plateau State that have, resurfaced online showing, humongous coffins and all of that. It's really a sad situation, but we shouldn't trivialize it. I'd like for you to, talk about Khan's clarification with Daniel Buala apparently trivializing the sensitivity of these Christian killings as well.
I think the attempt by the cable to rope IPOB into this, I think is highly condemnable. Because when you check the data and the statistics, not only IPOB that has been talking about the killings of a lot of Christians in this country. And I think let's not sway into tribal divisions. It's not fair. It's not fair.
What do you mean tribal? IPOB is a group.
Talking about cable, if you remember most of the time when our Prime Minister used to do analysis, if you remember Cable, I'm very sure is owned by terrorist Fulani. Cable, Instablog Niger, some of these people are social media, like all these social media people. Sometimes that the freeze falls into some of their play. I mean, used to encourage some things, and I don't like. Instead of calling a spade, they're calling it a garden fork. You see that? The only reports about IPOB, they will everything they turn it to IPOB, everything they turn it to IPOB, everything they turn it to Biafra. See, Cable, they are talking about things that are happening. Cable say that IPOB, and then start up. They try to paint it on Biafrans so that it will still be impacting on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will continue to be there. And the people that are killing people are not suffering, they are not arresting them. Now they are saying the people that reported the news, the people that have been trending it online is IPOB. And now Rufai is telling them that people should stop this ethnic nonsense. That is not good. Let's take Rufai's point again.
To rope IPOB into this, I think is highly condemnable. Because when you check the data and the statistics, not only IPOB that has been talking about the killings of a lot of Christians in this country. And I think let's not sway into tribal divisions. It's not fair. It's not fair.
What do you mean tribal? IPOB is a group?
No, IPOB is a group that is tilted towards a particular group. You saying that it was only IPOB that have been talking about Christian genocide online accounts lead to IPOB is very tribalistic in nature. Not that I support everything IBOP has done. Other groups have talked about it. The likes of Father Kuka has been speaking about the killings of Christians in this country. Even Reno Mokri have been speaking. If you want me, if you have the time, I can read some of Reno Mokri's past tweets as regards the killing of Christians.
Yes, he was a huge campaigner of Freely Ashari.
Yeah, Freely Ashari. So I can talk about, the attempt for you to say it's not only IPO. Even Father Kuka, most of the people that...
No, I don't think, to be fair to the cable, they did not say only IPOB. They listed, if I did send you the investigation.
I saw it, but what was said...
It wasn't just only IPOB.
What was said was that accounts leaked to IPOB. You can go back and read the story.
Yeah.
This is not the time for tribal baiting. Please. It's not going to move us forward. I'm saying that because, Oji, I love this country so much. And when narratives like this start to jump, we start to go, no. Everybody has talked about Christian genocide. We have all been affected one way or the other. People have been affected. But what we're also saying is, I'm also part of those advocating that, please, I don't want Nigeria to be on that list of countries of concern. Because it's not going to augur well for us. And that's why I'm saying government agencies, go speak to them, while we also find a solution to the killing internally here. But for the fact that we are trying to say it's not,
The problem I have with these people is that they don't even know what is happening. You see Rufai saying, I don't want Nigeria to be in a country of particular concern. These are very shady people, very, very shady. How can you say you don't want Nigeria to be in a country of particular concern? Is Nigeria not a country of particular concern? I don't know what is wrong with these people. I don't know. That is why if you continue to support Nigeria, you will be supporting evil in one way or the other. Hear this man now saying, I don't want Nigeria to be a country of particular concern. But the question to you now, if they ask you now, is Nigeria not a country of particular concern? He's saying, go and talk to them. Talk to them. So you are supporting me going to talk to them. Talk to them about what? Go and talk to them about what exactly, Rufai? What do you want them to talk? What do you want them to go and talk about? Because the only thing you go and talk to them about is to lie. To go and tell them, people are dying, not only Christians. But they're talking about what are you doing to stop the killings? Because the people that are being murdered are more of Christians. Christian communities are the ones that are being chased out of their communities. This is just unbelievable. Somebody say you are not talking about the plot to kill Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody on Friday. I already talked about it, and I'm on the social media. The link is there. You can come in through the link. Don't let me block you. These are the kind of things that make me block people. You can come in through the link and come and talk about it. I put link here. I have a link here. You, Harry, Rumi, come in. Use the link and come in. You just come in on my program. You have not been watching this. I have a topic. I've not finished. What you will do is grab the link, come in, and then you will talk about it. That's why I have the link here. I have my phone numbers. People can call me. Call and say, this is what's happening. No? You give your own. You are not talking about it. I thought you have mouth. It's just like all these ones that are talking nonsense here now. People that have mouth, some of them are not talking. And people that are talking nonsense. Look at this one. Say that, go and beg them. Go and talk to them. Oh my God. Once you join Nigeria, everything about you, God. Well, let's listen to them.
Not happening. No, don't lose me there. It is happening. All this one that you're seeing in Benue, it's not that is it IPOP that recorded this video? No, it is happening. We have a problem on our hands. Christians and Muslims are being killed. Should people even be killed in this large number in the first place? I think that's the question we should ask ourselves. Look at people that have been buried today. So while we go to liaise with them, we should also speak the truth. And like I also said, please, anybody that's not trying to use the propaganda and turn things around, because see, in fact, let me even read some statements attributed to Father Kuka in the past. You know, in an interview, he affirmed that there's violence against Nigerian Christians and had the characteristics of genocide according to international law. This is a 2020 interview. So we've all said this in the past. There's even an ECHO report by the UK. Kuka's comment in 2020 followed by ECHO finding of June 2020 report by the UK All-Party Parliamentary Group for International Freedom of Religion titled Nigeria Unfolding Genocide. So please, how we can stop it and stop this blasphemy? I mean, we've been here when we've talked about issues of blasphemy of some sort now. And the way people have been out there. Well, we're not here when we talked about, I had not joined the rise then. Eunice Olawale's case was longer. But other people that they keep, it's not Deborah's case.
Deborah, which is still...
it's not Deborah's case. We talked about Deborah's case. And no one. And what, see, Oji, let's even tell ourselves the truth. What happened after Deborah's case is the shocking one. When the people were arrested, didn't the city erupt? Weren't there squabbles? Weren't churches now attacked? I mean, let's tell ourselves the truth in this country.
That guy that is waving matches, this guy that's waving matches there is the person that brought the matches that they used to burn this Deborah.
That's the truth. What happened after Deborah's case is the shocking one. When the people were arrested, didn't the city erupt?
This person that is there now, this person, he's still alive. When they arrested this guy that put fire on Deborah, when they arrested him, you know how many judges, how many lawyers that came to defend him? Pro bono. And they set him free. This guy,
weren't there squabbles? Weren't churches now attacked? I mean, let's tell ourselves the truth in this country. So please, everybody have been talking about, let's solve the problem. That's all that matters. And as regards the tanker accident, the point I just really want to make is, you see, culture will eat strategy for breakfast.
Anyway, I have to stop this one. Let me go and play the video of Lawyer Maxwell. Let me go play the video of Lawyer Maxwell, where he talked about, wow, I love it. These viral videos, I'm loving it. These viral videos of this Christian genocide. It's getting very, very interesting, and I'm loving it. All right. Okay. I think I need to go to QTV. QTV shared it. Okay. Let's listen to the account of Maxwell about what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Today is Saturday, 25th day of October 2025. I just came out from DSSS now with some of my colleagues here. We went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, and as you can see, we are no longer representing him in this ongoing trial, but some other matters that for him and which we are handling both in Court of Appeal, the Federal High Court, and in some other courts. So those ones we are handling for him. So he told us this afternoon that when after the city on Friday, he was brought back to DSSS. So reaching there, one DSSS officer attacked him. One DSSS officer attacked him. That's what he told us. So, and we said, okay, since it's like this, there's every need for him to draw attention to that incident to the court on Monday, when the matter will come up for a hearing. So you should let the court know, because we have consistently applied that he should be remanded at a Kuje Correctional Center, where he will have an adequate time and conducive environment to prepare his defense. Now that the court went to the DSSS and attacked him, and he has been mentally tortured, he was sad. And this is somebody who wants to go and enter trial, enter defense on Monday. So just to update you people, and we have also told him what to inform the court about it. So that is the update. Thank you and God bless you.
See, when I started today, this evening, I started with this story, only that I didn't play this video. I started with this story. So they are frustrated. I told us earlier that they are frustrated. Now they want to go physical. They want to attack him physical and unalive him. But they will fail. So on Monday, he will report it again, so that the whole world must be watching and see. The whole world must be watching and see what is going on. So Mr. Henry Ruby, go and rewind my video and see that this is what I started with. Okay? Thank you. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's defeating them, and they are frustrated. So they are trying to pass their frustration on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they are failing. They are failing. So that's it. That's it. I think, and we should also know that our leader's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, is in the hospital. Aloy Ejimako is in the hospital. There, here is the story. Because they say he collapsed. Let me increase this so you can join me to read it. Is it? Just in, Aloy Ejimako collapsed in Kuje prison in Abuja, Nigeria. Following the incident, Ejimako was rushed to Kuje Medical Center, where he is receiving treatment. So Aloy Ejimako had this challenge today. So that's it. Thank you everyone for joining me. I'm going to end it here. I thought we were going to be having an engaging. Okay, that's it. Oh, it didn't. You guys couldn't read it. No, wait. Okay, let me read it again. Let me show you guys. Okay, this is the news I brought to you. Just in. Aloy Ejimako collapsed in Kuje prison in Abuja, Nigeria. Following the incident, Ejimako was rushed to Kuje Medical Center, where he is receiving treatment. God will disgrace all of them. Let's hear what this guy is saying.
He was offered for his release. Tell them not to propose. Forget about it. Just forget about it. You see, sometimes when you use your mouth to criticize people, there are people who actually understand how life works and they will see otherwise of what you are saying. You see these three men up here. One is Sunday Igbo, the man who was agitating for the Yoruba nation. The other one is Nnamdi Kanu, the man who is agitating for the Igbo nation, which is Biafra. Then the other man is the former emir of Kano State, the former CBN governor. Now, this emir came out to say this. He said, when they tell you, I'm quoting his words. He said, when they tell you and say that Igbo loves money, remind them that Nnamdi Kanu is still behind bars because he refused to collect money. Yes, if they also tell you that Igbo don't love themselves, also remind them that Nnamdi Kanu is still behind bars because he has actually refused to give up the fight for his people. He went on to say that two of these people, this Sunday Igbo and Nnamdi Kanu, they are actually agitating for the same thing in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu was offered 500 billion. He said it, and he refused to give up the fight of Biafra. He was also offered monthly payment of 55 billion monthly. He refused to collect, and oil well was added to that deal. He refused to collect. Biafra or nothing, that's what he said. Now, the other one was fighting for Oduduwa nation, which is the Yoruba nation. He was offered 50 million naira, and today we no longer hear Oduduwa Republic agitation anymore. This is what they tell you. They made you believe that Igbos love money. Igbo doesn't actually think of other things apart from money. He said we should remind them this, that Nnamdi Kanu is still suffering today because he has refused to collect money from some certain people. So for those of you who are saying that Igbo loves money, go back and do a rethink. Nnamdi Kanu protest has led to the fact that they had to arrest his own younger brother and the lawyer who is sharing his team for his release. Now, most of you who are saying that they should have not protest in the area they asked them not to protest, let me ask you a question. When they were protesting in Madagascar, did the government come out and tell them not to protest? They actually stopped them, but the people refused. It's because Nigerians value life that you don't even have. The life that you don't even have is what you value, and that is why we are remaining where we are today. Yes, Nigeria value their life so much that if you tell them, let's do this for a betterment of future, they will tell you they don't want to die. Eventually, you will still die. That is just the truth. Nigerians are coward. Many of them are gullible. They don't even know what. Only few of Nigerians are actually coming out to say, this is right. Let's do this. The rest of us, forget about it. Just forget about it.
Yeah. The thing is that that particular thing this guy is saying about the Sanusi, I don't know if it's true. I find that very difficult to be true. I don't believe it. It might just be an AI generated message. I've seen that message before. I didn't even know that is what this guy is talking about. I've seen that message before. I did not share it because I didn't believe it. Because Sanusi is a Nigerian. I don't think he is. And he is also from the North, oligarchy. I don't think he will be making that statement because some people come up with so many stories and so many posts because they know that a lot of gullible people are on social media. They take everything hook, line, and sinker. Please, I did not. I don't have any evidence to that particular video. What that guy just said now. Anyway, if he said it, the truth is that that is the truth. Anyway, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would not collect any money, even if you give him 1 billion, he would not collect it. You know, he would not. They have offered him a lot, even more than that. They've offered him vice president, and he rejected it. But to say that Sanusi actually was the one saying those things, I don't know whether it's true. I don't want to conclude that that is a fact. I can only say it's a fact if I have any proof to it or any evidence to it. And I don't have, so that's it. There's something interesting about this. I want us to listen to this. I saw this and it's actually, I don't know if this is also true, but listen to what this young lady said here. There's something this young lady said here. I believe this is a fact from history. So let's see. Just listen to her. Just listen to her. She said something about Yoruba. Quite interesting. I'm going to close after this one.
Yoruba people, come, let's talk. I don't even know whether to use the name of the word Yoruba, because do you know the origin of that word? Do you know? I'm going to shock you. Yoruba originated from a Hausa derogatory term, Yariba, which means dishonest and cunning. Did you know? So we are all just talking about being called dishonest and cunning. In the ancient times, when like the Yoruba people had dealings with the Hausa people, they always saw the Yoruba people as trying to be like, tricky and cunning with business and everything. And we know. So they address them as Yariba, I think. And now we are all going around being called that. How did we get to this? Did they never try to protest the name? And most of you don't even know now. Like, we found this out when my friend was doing a research on ethnopolism, and she just found out and she told us, and we're shocked. And a lot of people know. Like, have you not noticed that most Yoruba groups don't address themselves as Yoruba groups? Like, it's always like Odua students. Like in schools, always Odua students. I think we need a protest. Justice for Yoruba people, because what the heck? And we are done.
Justice for Yariba people. Anyway, just to some of the characteristics that they have, if you look at it, you see that no wonder they have such characters. Anyway, I want to appreciate everyone that have watched this program. Please share if you have not shared, like if you have not liked, so that every other person will see it. Tomorrow is Sunday. We'll continue. Not going back. Day one. Good night, everyone.